twitch.tv/RonanPawn livestream on twitch.tv RonanPawn. That is where we put the slash in. Welcome everybody. Oh, I didn't test like I usually do before I start the stream whether Nobut is alive. Are you alive, Nobut? Do you have any wisdom for us? Okay, he's never down. So of course the one time that I don't check before I start the thing, then he's down. That's just how, welcome to my life, generally speaking. Okay, so, don't look in the background there where I'm logging in over my putty terminal TT at YSLCP FTPGQR. The server, don't look too close because I don't know what are the credentials here. That's lovely. Update packages available for Notepad++. You could stop telling me about that for the rest of eternity, and I would be just fine. All right, log in as me with the following password. 7, and then 12, purple, and there we go. I am God. Yes, all right, that worked. All right, so now I go to CD Nobut. All right, no, it's happening. You just don't mind me. I'm just doing a live stream and it just got started. This is the way to start a live stream. Nobut, and then how do I start it again? Well, it'll be in the log. Yeah. Huh? Minor version update available of. Is that why you crashed? Okay, and then I'll just. With the logging out, and hopefully things will be working. Nobut, are you? Yeah, Nobut's with us now. Real racism is quiet. It's subtle. There's disclaimers like, dude, I'm not racist, but these insert group name followed by fucked up conversation. Yeah, he's on. He's really connecting. He's firing all cylinders. Welcome to the live stream, and today we're going to dive right in. We're not going to piss around like I always do. Let's piss around like I always do for a bit. We're going to get right on and head into, not full screen, head straight into the new Minecraft server that Kenneth, Rex, and Pony done went and built for us. So multiplayer, and Dildos is working now. MiTE.RonanPawn.com is a valid connection. I'm going to delete the other one. There we go. So that's how you can get to the server, MiTE.RonanPawn.com. Log in, go straight through one of the many magical portals that will deliver you to strange, new, mostly untapped lands. And you can start without, having to trip over a whole bunch of other people that are depleting resources on the server. That's how we do it. And there we go. There's some links over in chat, too, and the backup link for the direct to IP. Last time, I lived, I died, I lived some more, I died some. We're deep into wood. I got my axe, and I think I took a whole bunch of, and then I think we're deep into wood is where we are. Let's see what's going on the server at 1 whatever PM it is. The difficult thing about playing MiTE on a server on the live streams is that if I log out, shit ain't good. Oh look, somebody went and dropped me a bed. And a mithril coin, which is worth 2,500 XP. Good God. And turn it into a large chest instead of a small one. Okay, I'm playing, I'm playing. So I'll put my leather away. I'm just going to put away the things, my valuables, that I didn't want to leave just on the server while I wasn't around, because it's not a protected chest. Once you get to having iron and stuff, you can make yourself a protected chest, but this was not one. So I recommend this for anyone who's going to play on MiTE on a server. Put all your goodies, all your important stuff into your pockets before you log off until you get to this era where you actually can protect some of it. The rusted iron pickaxe I picked up off of a zombie who done went and died. The bow, I'm not going to carry that around. And then the meat, I'll carry some of the meat around, carry one extra like that, yeah. And then you guys can come with me. Everything else here can come with me. That's what I'm saying? Is it what you're saying? It seems to be what I'm saying. Well, say it loud and proud like you mean it. I am woman, hear me. Shit. All right, well, I'm going to actually go ahead and take that bed then. This is just a little bit overly annoying. With the dying and spawning on the other side of the universe and everything. And also, if I've got a bed and everybody else has got a bed, then we can bed together. What? We can, we can go to sleep at night instead of having to just suffer it. Can I get it in here? Will you place down the can? Hey, there, it placed. Oh. And will it kill me if I try and sleep in it? Entirely possible. Let's find out. Leave the bed. Okay, it didn't kill me, but I also can't get out because of where it's placed, and I can't duck and get under the... So that's not gonna work, being there. You're gonna have to come up there, Mr. Bed. Once you get to having iron, then anybody else who has iron can steal your iron chest. Oh, yeah. Wait, what is the pick made of? It'd be iron, eventually. So, I presume that's correct. I'll tell you what. If I build it just a little bit higher, right? Because there's too high, I could stand there, maybe. Can I... If it'll pop me out this way... Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I can at least drop it, like, there. And sleep in it. That isn't sheltered enough to sleep in. But... What, because of the one thing that I just... And so I dug that out, right? Now it's sheltered. No? Is it... And I can't get in enough to... Actually, I'm not safe in here with the bed like that either. Zombies are coming up from behind me right now. Oh, God. Try dropping it like that. Oh, I'm gonna get myself killed trying to squeeze into this unbettable area. Sleep in it? Okay, let me sleep in it. Can I get out of the bed, though? Yes! It puts me out where I went into it. Oh, that's lovely. Alright, I've set my spawn. It's in a place where all is good. Are due. So, have a salad. Jump into bed. And maybe everybody else will sleep. If, you know, all of the other people who are on the server. Which would be, one, I think, Rex. Or maybe Kenneth. Who's on the server right now? Leave the bed. Check it. It's Rex. Can our sleep do we of? Because I got a bed now. Thanks to you, Rex. I'm pretty sure Rex is the one who delivered it to me. Oh, I can't now. Never mind. Zombie. It's too late, and he's digging over there or something. Will you come over here, Mr. Zom? Mr. Zombo? Zomdoodle. Zomity-dee. You're not gonna be able to get in there because of the where that is. Also, what are you digging? Let's go night vision for you guys. I can't see. Also, I'll be able to cheat. I'll just look at what you can see. I don't see where he's digging. Above me? Is it... I am looking on your screen now, because, yeah, I don't see that he's digging anywhere that helps. Oh, good, it's raining! Like I love that it always does on a server. Oh, fucking lovely. And rain, yes, yep. We think similarly, Rax. I'm going to make some sticks, and I think I'll cook some food, I guess. The rest of my food, I suppose. I can cook... Oh, hi! What are you doing? There's another one now. I'm in a bed if you have one. I have one, but zombie. Zombie. Rex. And I said it. It's in the chat log. Look it up. You can see it there. I'll just cook that one. I'll leave the other two in the chest. Ooh. 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 Nope. Zombies. Damn it. Damn it. I tried to get a bit of a nap in. Maybe some of the night passed. Who's to say? I don't feel safe enough to rest. I feel brilliantly safe. Where are you digging now? No idea. This is good. Hey, that's a zombie villager out there. You should heal it. Well, do I have a golden apple or whatever the hell that process is? My 750 torches keep them away, says Holland. Well, that's the thing that I can do, theoretically, with this iron pickaxe, rather, that I've just got in my inventory right there. Okay, here we go. I hear it. Yep. I heard a skelly. Yeah! That's some XP for me. Like, tomorrow morning, it'll be some XP for me. Yeah, they're still digging. They're still digging. But with the iron pickaxe, I realized that if I use the iron pickaxe, which is only going to take one thing and break, presumably, this rusted iron pickaxe that a zombie dropped, if I were to use it on copper ore, I wouldn't be able to do anything with the copper ore, because I wouldn't be able to smelt it. You can't smelt it in a small furnace like this. You need a stone furnace. So I kind of got to get to the pickaxe naturally, and that's good game design on Avernite's part. But so what I can do is I can take one ore block of coal. Ancient ones are scary and will kill you easy. Okay, I presume I won't see them. What day is it? It's 2022. Someone divide that by 60 and find out when the next blood moon is, because I don't need that shit in my life. Ain't nobody got time for that. Is he digging this one? I can't tell even when I'm looking at your screen. No, I don't know what the hell he's digging. But even if he falls in here, it's going to be 1.5 tall. Like if he were digging there, still wouldn't get him in. I'm safe, I said out loud. Shouldn't have. But he will be able to walk right over here and kick me in the face if he did come through there. But I don't see him digging there, so I'm not worried about that right now. Oh, 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 oh. Fuck! Fuck! I tried. I tried my best to sleep. Thrice, even. It's not gonna happen. Make charcoal for torches, not real coal. Well, no, I'm gonna take the coal. What the hell else am I gonna do with this iron pickaxe? It's of no, like, benefit to me unless I use it thusly. So I'll get the coal, and then I'll make torches out of it. I mean, I can use it for cooking, but at this stage of the game, what are the odds that I'll have enough things to justify throwing a block of coal in?
Is that the MiTE?
Yeah, you don't want to be with the capitalizing in the TTS. What is that? Bits Leader 3. Jim, thank you for the cheer. My record is 29 fish in a day, says Red. Well, good. My record is going, I think, 2 consecutive days on this server without dying. So, but, you know, good on your... I'm happy for you and your fish. What the fuck is he digging now? I don't think he ever... Oh, no, he dug there. I can see. What's he digging now? If he digs open my chest, I'll be really pissed. The chest should just float if you dug out from underneath it, right? It's not gonna, like... It's wood. Gravity doesn't affect wood. Not in MiTE. No? Okay, the sun is definitely coming up anyway. It's getting light out there. Not that it's gonna help me as long as it's fucking raining. But, you know, I could walk up to him and start cracking him in the knees, I suppose. So you're grinding your wood, huh? Says Jim. Yeah. I'm grinding wood, alright. Could I... Want me to block off your portal entrance? No, Rex. No. No. I'm fine. I don't want to, like, take a whole section of the world just for me. I'd kind of like it if I managed to get on my feet out here and then other people came through the portal and I, you know, had... I'd like to actually get myself stable and then put a little bit of work into, you know, helping to make a landing point. For other people, and, you know, they'll probably just steal anything that I leave there for them, trying to be kind, and then the next guy will be screwed, but, you know, you gotta try anyway. If I build it out of stone like you guys did, then I could at least make a place where it's hard for... where it gives you a good chance to start. You know, where it's hard for the zombies and spiders and shit to come at you right after you step through the portal. I'm not sure that I'll know exactly where the portal kicks you through, actually, now that I think about that, but... I can at least throw some torches down, eventually, maybe. Possibly. I popped him in the face. Come on now. Rain, go away. Come again, not... well, come again in 3 minutes or so, because it's a server and it's MiTE. It's just what you expect. I have at least been able to set my spawn to my house here. And that's a good thing, because last time, many a death that sent me back to... Oh, we can go back to this version now. That sent me back to the other side of the portal, and then I had to walk all the way back here, so... Boom! Dead zombie! That's... Man, what about the XP that the Skelly had left out there for me? Yeah, well, okay, I got the zombie XP, but I think the Skelly XP probably disintegrated overnight. Shit. What an awful waste. I guess I'm gonna go out. There's another... There were 2 zombies, I swear. But I don't hear them anymore. So... F to the... effing to the it. F it. I'm moving. I'm moving out. We're okay. We seem to be okay. There was a block of dirt that he had dug out from in there. Ooh, and there's gravel right there. Alright. I'll take the gravel. Place it with dirt. We got a big dark area. Oh, cool. Got big dark area there. And it's raining, so I'm a little bit afraid of the low light levels. And I got a worm! Wormy! I found Wormy! He's back! Where's Pony when you need him? So that you can be like, hey, I found a worm. Aren't I awesome? He'd appreciate that. I'll probably just have to eat it, because you either gotta eat it or put it in your pockets and never bring it back out. Alright, so there's a little bit of gravel under there. Apparently we're not starved for gravel or anything. So, I'm gonna fill some of that back in and move on with my life. What I could do with this day is get the rest of the wood that I can get. So what about this tree that's right overhead? You know, that's a threat as far as I'm concerned. Trees getting that close to me, creeping in with their being all trees and their surprising depth of friendships with wood spiders. That's the thing. It's not really about the trees, it's about who the trees hang out with. I didn't know wood spiders, y'all. I think actually what I'm gonna do is just take this. I'm not gonna go out and find a tree and try and hit it. I can't be bothered. I cannot be bothered. You know? Trying to get as many sticks out of this, that, and the other thing. Just give me the raw wood. Give me, you know what, I'll leave that there. Nice little stump to show, you know, where I've raped Mother Nature. It was a consensual rape. It wasn't the kind of, you know, rape that you do when you're a billionaire and it involves 13-year-old girls that you turn into prostitutes and then get them to, you know, get their friends to also become prostitutes so they can make money, and then you pay off the prosecutor and the DOJ and the FBI in order to not have to, you know, go to jail, and then you get a sentence, but you actually, all you have to do is like stay the night in the jail, and they let you go out for like 12, 14 hours a day, and you tell them, oh, I'm going to work, and then you're on the fucking beaches. Hey, it's getting sunny again. It's the different kind. It's not that kind of rape. It's the other kind of rape. The one where it's okay because you've got a lot of money. So it doesn't even matter that it was with, you know, children. That it was literally fucking children who you were... but, you know, you got $1 billion, so fuck it. You know, invite Donald Trump over so he can fuck some 13-year-olds, too. And then he can, you know, deny that, because I'm sure that never happened. No, we're just good friends, and he's made comments over the years about, oh, he's such a good guy. He likes pussy almost as much as I do, and he really likes them young. But I'm sure Don had no idea how young that he liked them and never partook, even though his name's in the guy's little black book. If you're not familiar with the story, there's a story going around right now about how everything is horrible and we all deserve to go to hell for allowing it to just be, for allowing the world to be what it is, where you've got money, so, you know, justice doesn't apply, even in the case of child sex trafficking. Because you got money, so it doesn't matter. It's not, no. I mean, you know, if I were involved in sex trafficking, I'd, you know, with 13-year-old girls, I'd have gone away for the rest of my fucking life. This guy, he gets to, like, check into the evening, come back to prison, at his leisure. So as long as you get here at about the right hour, well, it's fine. Oh, you're gonna go to work? Okay. Didn't I just see you on the beach hanging out? Looking at some 13-year-old girls again? Yeah? Okay, well, I guess that's fine, because you've got money. Eat the worm, says Kenneth. Maybe I should. Maybe just to show it who's boss. Just to show it what life is really about. And it's about justice totally. If, the statue where, and the lady, and she's holding the scales, and she's got, like, a blindfold, she can see right through that fucking blindfold. And she knows the smell of currency, is what I've learned. God, it's incredible the amount of, like, people and organizations involved in prosecution that had to come to agreements that never, ever, ever, ever get made for any person who's being prosecuted, especially when the prosecution that you're talking about is child rape. And I'm calling it child rape because a child cannot give consent. So even if, you convince the 13-year-old to have sex with you, that's rape. That is rape, sir. That's what rape is, because a child can't give consent, and a 13-year-old is definitely a child. But yeah, it's just amazing the amount of people who had to be, like, involved in making sure that this billionaire did not, ever face the very reasonable penalty for his actions, the unreasonable penalty for his unreasonable actions, which makes the penalty highly reasonable. It's the kind. We just need to start shooting people, like. Literally, when I hear stories like that, it's just my fucking anarchist, revolutionary side boils up and starts to flow over. And it's like, this is the kind of shit where, yes, justice is not there. It's not real. It never existed. The law is just shit that, it only applies so long as the people who have the power decide that it applies. Literally seeing that day by day with fucking Trump in office, where it's like, oh, well, it turns out the executive branch isn't going to uphold the Supreme Court's rulings, which means the Supreme Court rulings don't matter. They don't apply. And if you think about it, your rights in the Constitution don't matter either. You have no rights. It's all at the discretion of the people in charge, who take what they want, when they want, as they want it, against any and all laws that might stop them otherwise. I'm using my iron pickaxe. Boom! I got coal. Early game coal, too. All right, I gotta get home, though, because the sun is RB due with going down of. Aha! A pig. Good to know. I'll be back for you, punk. Those scales just need to be balanced with gold. That's right. That's how you do it. And if you don't have gold, then she very much cares who and what you are and what your skin color is. And, you only get like a real trial. Our immigration courts are kangaroo courts in this country. We have deported, I can't remember, I think it's 5,000 American citizens in the past 20 years. American citizens we deported. So people who, belong here, some of whom were not naturalized citizens, were not immigrant citizens, but actually were born here and had never been to the nations that we sent them to. So literally, we send Americans to other countries because they're brown. Because, somebody decides, well, it looks like that person could have been from somewhere else. And because we do operate what are substantively kangaroo courts, like there's no arguing with the way that they operate. It's completely outside of the jurisprudence that is the standard in any other place in America and in any other situation in America. It is a tribunal where you have burdens of proof that no one, that's not how the law works anywhere else. But regardless of, whether you're an American citizen or not, if you're brown and you end up in one of those courts, good luck with that. Because that's how we operate shit. It's just, like, we really need to just start killing people. I feel like there needs to be Molotov cocktails as soon as possible. Because it's just fucking, it's bullshit. You know, all that's respected is power. Okay, let's show them some fucking power. Let's remind them who they work for, is what I'm saying. So, I don't want to put my worm in here because my worm will, like, eat stuff. I don't think it'll eat anything that's in there right now because I don't have any fruits or anything, but is he going to eat through my salads or something? I'm going to have to eat wormy is how this is going to go because the worms are just too dangerous to keep around. I have to have a friggin' chest just for the worms, I suppose. But yeah, have you heard the story? Have you heard about this dude? The rich dude who was prosecuted in like 2004, and the prosecution, like, somehow the federal government made a deal that gave him indemnity from like, all of the things that he asked for and the number of things that he actually got. Just fucking incredible. And and then the dude who was in charge of prosecuting just so happens to get a role in the federal government. Yeah, I want to try. Yes, I want to try before the evil spawns on me. I recently pulled the Anarchist Cookbook down, via torrent. So I've been, just peeling through that. Interesting, old, outdated information kind of stuff. Hey, I'm well rested, which means I actually made it through the night, and now I'm going to eat a worm. My breath is awful, but it needed to happen. I'll top off with some salads. Just 2 of the salads for now. And I suppose I need to carry more meat with me. I got these 2 bits of meat. What are you gonna do today, Pawn? Well, I got all this gravel and I got these shovels. I think I just need to, like, place it and dig. Like, out in front of my house. Where I can place and dig. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll just place and dig gravel right out here. So, give me this. Bing, bang. Bingity, bing, bing, bang. And boom, 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 boom. Yeah, a little bit of server delay there on placing the gravel. This is going to consume so much energy, though. I probably need to go and get that pig killed and pray that he gives me 3 flanks of meat when I do. Okay. More gravel. Oh, it's just 1 left? Okay, good. So I'm going to do that, and then I am going to go try and kill that pig. Because if I do just start... Whoa! Is that mine? I think that is mine, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so that's where my crafting table is. Bear that in mind. You idiot. The next time you go looking for your crafting table. Where's my damn crafting table? You left it out in the rain. It's getting all rotted. Wood's gonna go through. But yeah, I've been reading the Anarchist Cookbook here and there. Just it's interesting. It's interesting. I mean, I actually haven't gotten to the explosives part, but it's interesting. I'm aware of a number of different hypergolic reactions that aren't that difficult to come by. Fuming sulfuric acid is actually pretty easy to refine from the over-the-counter 64% stuff. It's I'm just thinking out loud. As long as the rich people are they're gonna have separate rules for just them. I'm just getting ready for the direct action. Oh shit, that's required. Thank God there was water there. In order to, I keep like seeing the pig, and I think my eyes are lying to me. I should have trusted you and not my lion eyes, Who am I gonna trust? You or my lion eyes? And apparently it should have been you. Shit. Before I start starving, trying to avoid eating the meat. So make me all the salads I can. So's that. I can top off and then prepare to chase a pig across the countryside, as usually happens when I try and make this happen. Any more aminals out here? No? Okay. Hey, bud. If I could just grab a few seeds before we start this thing. All right, there's no seeds, so we're gonna start this thing. Hi. Here you go. Where you going? Where you going? Oh, your poop. You pooped. I want your poop. I can cook with your poop. It. Where you going? Now. Now. He's friggin' smart, he is. No, he isn't, because he's going up the side of a mountain. And that's slow going for you, Mr. Pig. Gives me lots of opportunities. Oh, shit. It's just one flank. Alright, I'm gonna keep on walking a little bit. See if I don't run into anything else. You know, we're just exploring the local area. I might have to pick up and move. Oh, chicken. Chicken. You know, not a lot of food in a chicken, but some. And try and do this in before you can hit the ground. 3, 4. Yes! That's the way to kill a chicken. Otherwise, it's going to be a mess for you. It's going to be real hard. Real difficult. Okay. Just keep your eyes and ears open for living things that you could destroy. With Molotov cocktails and hypergolic reactions, fuming sulfuric acid. You know, you just make a little bit of soap and boom! You know, you got, well, it can get to boom. You know, you get the glycerin for the soap, and then you're gonna add is the nitrogen, right? And then you're set, right? Right? Are you listening? NSA? I know you are, because you've got a whole bunch of illegal wireless warrantless wiretapping programs, don't you? So I know you're listening, and the fact that you're listening is part of the reason why you're gonna get blown up. You're not supposed to be listening! Not to everybody! Fucking everybody! And AI programs are just listening, just monitoring everything that anyone says over friggin' private phone lines and shit. Privacy, who needs it? Like, all of us? So we have found the animals. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Now, the thing is, I feel as though I might be just a little bit miles from home. Yeah, there you go. 4 flanks of pig shit. Not pig shit. But, alright, so I was starving to death a little bit there. Load up on these yellow flowers. How we doing on daylight? It's just a bit past noon is how it looked to me. Poked my head up temporarily. Don't really need the sheep anymore thanks to the kindness of the server administrators in providing me with a bed. Get back into that water. Get back into that water. Get in there. Quit. No, I don't care. I don't want your love. I want your meat. Okay? Forget about your hearts. Where are you going? Okay, I'm going to have to run after him. Sucks when you have to run after a pig. Okay. Hit. Yep. Yep. Gotcha. A little bit. There's a
You
sheep
have more
over.
flowers. Make the rest of your salads.
Okay, I'll make them for backup for covering my ass for later. There's a chicken out here. It's nice to know that there are plains. There's a plains biome nearby. Everything else that I got going on. Hit. 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 Another piece of chicken for me. That's a good little haul of meat. I mean, it's not enough to like get the job done, and it's actually quite a long walk out here. So if I could take a little bit more, I'll go after this sheep as well, I suppose. Yeah. And then we got to start heading back because depending on how I try to walk back, I'm either very far away or just far away. There you go. Piece of meat from you. And then I'm going to need pink flour. It's important. for later. I'm going to need it to get the nitrogen. And then I combine it with the glycerin. And the fuming sulfuric acid. And then I rig up the lithium-ion batteries with, overcharged and ready to blow, and then wrap them up and heat them with it, and boom, and then and the world will change. The way that the world will change, by the way, would be horrible, but it would also be like what needs to happen. If you actually started fighting back the way that kind of needs to be fought back at this point, it wouldn't be good. Anarchists, I'm reading the anarchist cookbook here, and it's not like I didn't know this information, but a lot of the direct action that's part of anarchy or anarchism, and just generally like anti-capitalism, the tenets of it, they're not really to change things, but to force the hand of the government in order to show, its colors. In order to show, prove that, in fact, yes, all of your liberties are just theoretical. That, in case you were wondering, there was never a guarantee. Never a guarantee of anything, much though you might have wanted to believe it. Now, what I was trying to do here was I walked around to the left because I circled around the... I thought I circled around this mountain, and I may have. This is looking better now. That there's a potential that this is where I'm supposed to be, but instead of trying to walk all the way back, I figured I'd come back in the circular fashion and just finish the loop. So tell me if you see anything that looks familiar, because it's all kind of samey in mountains. Does that look familiar? Does that look like something? Something that you recognize? No? Alright, let's move on. I'm gonna grab my my crafting table from out here too. It's now I found it. There we go. That was a good run. That was a very good, going out for food kind of a day. I'm very happy with that. So I will use my crafting table to block the entrance, making it less likely that anyone will try to dig in, or if they do, they'll be banging on wood. Okay, that was the second crafting. That was someone else's crafting table that was out there. Alright, so whoever brought me the mithril coin and the bed. I assume Rex, but I don't know. Could have been you, Kenneth. So what are you going to do, Pawn? I've actually got 5, 6, 7... 8, 9. I could use the coal to cook with. I'm not going to. I want torches. It's just so fucking nice. Let there be light. It's so fucking nice to be able to... There. And then we won't have to do night vision. Huh? What do you think of that? Holmes? Okay, so make all of that into sticks. Kenneth, do you happen to know for surezies whether or not you can fuel a clay furnace with a half slab or not? Whether it only takes sticks? Because I would as well make half slabs and burn those. Just a little bit quicker, a bit less of a hassle. Not that it's any big deal to make sticks instead. Make my flowers up, my salad. I could burn the manure, but at this point I think I better start saving the manure for when we actually build a farm. So manure, you go in there. I picked up an arrow apparently, so now I've got a bow and an arrow, which is neat. I got the pink flower. Make some pink dye. Take my shirt off. Make my shirt pink. It just had to happen. I think we all know. Attempting to sleep in my fishing hut. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm in bed too, then. Fishing jetty, wish me luck. I do not know, says Kenneth. Yeah, I'm not sure either, and at this point in the game, I can't, risk making half slabs. And finding out it don't work. Okay, I actually made it through that night. Alright, so there, chicken, boom, I'm level -1 just by virtue of cooking, and wouldn't it be a lovely time to eat a chicken? I'm starving to death. Now, let's also do the raw lamb chop, and cook you up, and that will leave me with 3 cooked meat for the day, and I will leave the rest in here for another day. Alright, now we're actually going to go out and dig. Use up these shovels that I made. I know paper used to be an acceptable fuel for clay furnace. Yeah, that takes a lot of sugarcane, doesn't it? It's probably the best use that anybody has for sugarcane, though. Considering that, other than advanced cooking, but considering that eating even chocolate and stuff, I mean, they built in a really complicated nutrition system, didn't they? The last thing I was reading on the forum was like, what? It's like, talk about phytonutrients, micro and macro. It's like recommending an Atkins diet. All kinds of shit that I was like, really? Wood flames do fuel furnaces. I know you can use them in, like, the later furnaces. I know, because I've used them before. But I just don't know whether or not I can throw them into the clay furnace. Whether or not, like, the size of the clay furnace will accommodate it. I know you can't put certain fuels into... I don't think you can cook with just a piece of wood in a clay furnace. I don't know that for sure. I don't know anything. It's been so long since I played that I know. I just know how to stay alive for a couple of minutes and make my shirt pink, which is the most important part, I think. Oakwood slab single 200 ticks at heat level 1. Okay. Paper is still a good fuel. Heat level 1 for 25 ticks. How much paper do you get from, Isn't it made by, like, 3 sugarcane across a crafting table? Because 25 ticks, if 1 oak slab is 200 and that's what it takes to cook 1 meat, then you'd need 25, 8 pieces of paper to cook 1 meat. Okay, yeah, I keep my ears open, and then you're walking, and I'm walking from dirt onto grass, and so it's like changing the sound of my footsteps. And, I just assume that something's coming to kill me, because it is. We all know that sooner or later it is. Standard recipe, 3 cane horizontal makes 3 paper. Oh! Oh, no! No, no, no! No, 3 sugar cane, and you only get 3 paper out of it? No. Sticks work for 100 ticks. Oh, 100 ticks, okay. Oh, yeah, sticks work for 100, yeah. But no, if it's 25, then no. Not early game, anyway. If you've got a big farm for it, and you've also got other things that you can eat and whatnot, then yeah, but early game, no. No, I think not. Yeah, the sugar that I got, I don't even want to eat it. Just gonna throw me off. I swear, like, in one of my recent playthroughs, MiTE, I ate a bunch of sugar because there was so much sugar cane, I was running low on stuff, so I just decided, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just eat the sugar. I didn't have any cocoa to mix it with, I didn't have anything to mix it with. So I'm gonna eat the sugar, and I swear, like, from the day that I ate all the sugar on, that was when I never recovered in terms of the game constantly telling me, You're malnourished. You're malnourished. You're malnourished. You know, and I'd eat a salad, and then I'd eat a meat, and then by the time I was through the meat, it'd be like, you're malnourished. Fuck. You know, you left my nutrition alone for many, many days. Stop. Love to get the XP. Oh, but I'm starving to death. Oh, shit. Okay. Woo. Oh, but I got it anyway, because I touched him. Oh, good. Oh, lovely. We're out of shovels. We are out of shovels, but we're not out of wood. So... yeah, I'll just set it out like that. I'll put some dirt under it just to make everybody feel better. So, what was I going to do then? You're going to make shovels, Paul. I was going to make shovels. So I got the wood. If I do probably like that, then that'll give me, I've got 1, 2, 3 shovels worth there. That's 4 or 5 shovels worth there. Do I need sticks for like the next tool? Yeah, I do. If I leave that behind for the next axe. Oh, but I've still got, I can still take with that axe. So yeah, make it all. Make all of them. And I will get more wood laters. Oh, and there was another shovel in here, and it just didn't do like it should have done. When you right click in MiTE, there's little conveniences that when you go play vanilla Minecraft, you're like, God damn it, I need that stuff. You know, when you run out of something, if you've got another stack in the inventory and you right click after you ran out of it, it'll just populate it with what, you know, you were using before. So fucking convenient. The zooming in thing. So fucking, once you're trying to play Minecraft without it. Ugh. Converting your wood to sticks makes it worse, says Kenneth. Really? A plank is equal to 400 ticks. 2 planks make 4 sticks. Really? And 1 stick is 100. So you spent 800 possible ticks for 400. So converting planks to sticks cuts your burn time in half. Shit! Oh, well, knowing that now, I am going to test whether or not I can put half slabs into the clay furnace. Because, half slabs are 100. Then, although half slabs... Oh, hello! Hey, there's a guy here that I can kill. Half slabs are... You gotta do 3 of them, but you still get, like, 6 for the 3, so, yeah. Yeah. Hey! Hi. Thank you for coming and visiting me. I had no idea you were around. Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9... Dead! Dead. Give me a little server lag. Fuck! Oh, God. If you're running when you hit them, then they just go flying. Ah, it was just 1 piece of meat. Just 1 tick of meat. I do like that it seems like on servers, there's a little bit of animal respawning just naturally, because surely that guy, you know, wasn't hanging around. So you don't have to wait exclusively till the blue moon, would be my guess. Either that or we just had a blue moon last night. I don't know. Alright, so I built the shovels. I'm good to go. Converting planks to slabs keeps your total burn time the same, but enables you to use it in 1 item chunks. Yeah, so I will definitely try that. I'll, you know, risk losing some to find out whether or not it's a thing we can do. Make the salads first, so that I got 4 of them ready and on hand. And then let's go. Shit. Let's go. I don't know how much gravel I've got left. That much. That's how much that I have. It's that much. We've already gotten enough flint for our next axe out of this, I'm pretty sure. I didn't even look, but just have a sense of how much. I know I've got 2 whole chunks of flint in storage, so I'm sure that we've picked up 4 little bits of it since we started digging. Yeah, now that I can sleep the nights away, it's actually kind of nice. Kind of stable on this server. Just feels like I can just do what I need to do. Move forward. Far more important right now than the wood and everything is I need to be, you know, I'm looking for copper to come in. Looking for as much copper to come in as possible. Hey, there was either a whole piece of flint or something I've never seen before. Yep, there you go. Oh yeah, we're almost to 2 axes, and I still haven't used the entire one that we've got now. So the axes we're good on. I see you coming. And there is apparently... Come on, bud. Uh-oh. I want the XP. There you go. Boom. Alright, time to go in, apparently. Apparently, it's time to go in for the night. Alright, apparently I'm closing this off with dirt today. Getting dark out there. Have, more salads. See, I don't even want to waste the salads, is the thing. Because you get... I know that sooner or later it's coming, fucking malnourishment, and then it's gonna be... You're gonna want as many yellow flowers as you have meat, and it's all... It's constant, arduous balance of this game. Put you away. I got these 2 big chunks of meat. There's another piece of copper for us. So we've got, at this point in the game, give me the other crafting table. Ah, fuck it. Go ahead and use my wood shovel. There we go. Get that up there. And let's go ahead and make our first copper ingot. Just to feel like we did a thing. My internet has gone to crap, so count on my input to be horribly time-lagged if I can provide any at all. Aww. And we've tried that before with, I've been like, you go over to YouTube and you'll be able to watch it better. No, it's not working. Trying to sleep for you. Oh. Well then. Yeah, to hell with it. Okay. I'm in bed now, too. You got a lot of flint. Yeah. Yeah, we're 1 piece away from having the next 2 axes worth. Hasn't been very good for copper. This seed so far, or just, you know, the luck of digging. But then again, how many in-game days have I actually played and, you know, seriously dug gravel? Like, this was probably the first day that I really spent my whole time digging gravel. Maybe 1.5 days worth of digging gravel, if you think of it in those terms. And I'm getting right back out there as early as I possibly can. Even at the risk of, you know, a little bit of danger from the local assholes. Like that. He looks like he can see me. He looks like he's looking right at me, doesn't he? Doesn't he? I'm going around the edge. I'm kind of looking for my stumps. Yeah. I want my stumps of wood. I was going to leave them here as just, you know, something. Be like, marker of, I was here. I don't need that shit in my life anymore. Where's that skelly? Must have burned up, I suppose. I'm going to choose to believe that. Or He just disappeared because he's a pussy. There we go. Did I get you? Did you suck up into my anus? You did! Oh, good. Anus sucking. Working great for me at the start, then went downhill. Goddamn, with the internets and whatnot. My VPN is treating me really good. I'm not, I only use it when I'm doing, illegal things. So I don't use it all the time, but just been very impressed by, like, the data rates that I get from when I'm connected to the Ukraine. I mean, if it's good for the president. So, what was I going to do with that wood now that I got it? And I got that wood. What would I, if I would do something with it, what would I do with that wood? Were I to would do with would. Okay. That's that load. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually so bothered by the premise of eating this sugar that I'm just gonna put it the fuck away. Don't even want to accidentally eat this stuff. Maybe what I'll do... a couple of salads in my belly. Stretch a little bit further. Will you jump up? Maybe what I'll do is grab this stuff. Should be a nice upstairs apartment. What I'm doing is just making sort of a mother's apartment. Okay, and... ooh. It's actually too high. I will take fall damage if I jump from there to try and connect with it. Now there's a piece of gravel up there that I can't get. Well, I got one? Just one of the pieces of the 3 that I just dug? Oh, fuck that. Pawn, can you test something for me? Don't use your shovels to breaking. Get them down to 1 or 2 hits left and see if the vanilla repair with durability bonus is still in MiTE. How would you repair a stick? Do I put a stick, like add a stick to my shovel? So that would be the last hit on that one. I put that in and then added a stick to it. How would I do that? You can put dirt in the hole to push the items out. Oh yeah, that's a good call. I get back up there and try and jump and throw it in. Just put the gravel back. Can't quite reach. Hit! Hit! Ah, shit. There we go. Got it. Good call. Yeah, I don't know how to repair. I'm also curious about how, like, tool workbenches play into MiTE. Like, if that became a thing. Because there are those things right now. I believe even in MiTE, I think he did integrate. I could have swore I read something about them, but I have no idea. I don't even know how they're used in vanilla Minecraft. Tool benches. So how do they work in here? You know, can you... I think I read something about being able to make a knife with it. I was wondering if that enables you to, like, repair stuff. Okay, I'm gonna eat the, well, I'm not actually there to where I need to yet, am I? 2 partly broken items in the crafting grid. Okay, yeah. I've done that a lot with bows before. Shit. I'm gonna have to save 2 sticks. Yeah, no, go ahead and make me some more. And maybe I'll try and make the half slabs for cooking, because I got so much meat that I could be cooking. So if I've got that for sticks, and then come in here, get the last piece of cooked meat. I set these two aside. Go ahead and set another flint chip. Again. And you go up there. That can go away. So these two and this, and I'll make the axe immediately so that I know I've got that taken care of. The next axe that we need, and then I can use all of the wood on whatever the fuck I want. And I think what I'm going to use it on actually is, let's go ahead and make some half slabs out of that, and then I'll just make one more shovel. Vanilla adds the durability plus 5%. Oh, does it? So now, yeah, I'm going to cook. That's what you're doing, Fawn. So give me the raw pork chop. And, yeah, okay. All of them. Damn it. Won't fit. Won't fit. But I do have some sticks. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sticks. Yeah, because I already made the axe, so we're good on that. Oh, but if I keep one, then I can make one more shovel. And maybe get the second axe's worth of flint out of this day before it's done. There's 2 of those. The rest of it. Rest of what? Pull it out. I didn't pull it out. I'm a little bit loopy today. I'm just a little bit. I've been loopy for a while, though. Loopy for the past couple of days. I've been getting up real early now. I got onto the sleep schedule that I like, which is like waking up between, oh, Jesus, a full piece of flint. Waking up between 4 and 6 a.m. So that's happening. And it means that doing these live streams as late as we start these live streams is not what's best for me. So if, when I'm on that sleep schedule, I'm definitely going to just start the live streams a couple hours earlier so that I have a little bit more energy and I'm ready to go and can carry some of this stuff. But it's a chill kind of a thing, isn't it? Mighten this up, especially on the server right now. It's fine to be a little bit low energy. The sun has gone somewhere. It's dying. The sun is definitely on its deathbed, wherever it's gone to. Behind the mountains. Now, I could take the rest of that, but I think with a new, fresh axe, I'll wait until tomorrow, and then I'll apparently try and find some pine. There are some goodish pine trees that you can take down in a way where it's slightly beneficial. That tree is, I can't figure out a way to get to it. Oh, but there's a tree there and a tree there. So maybe I'll do those instead. I'll walk in that direction. Because, yeah, the pine ones are just really hard to take. To get the optimal setup for getting the sticks to decay on their own. I have no dirt because I placed it to collect gravel. So we lock the door with gravel, and I've got the key right here with one single hit left on it. It is a one-use key. Oh, that's something that I was going to do. I was going to make another baseball bat for myself. I remember now that I remembered that at one point. But this is going quite well. We'll do the wood tomorrow then. And actually, if anyone else thinks that I'm safe in here for the night, then what we're gonna do, Rex, I'm not going to sleep tonight. And we're gonna take a live stream break, and I'm gonna leave the game on so I'm still on the server. Gulp. So I'm still on the server. Because otherwise, if I log off, there's a 20-minute penalty. So, we're going to find out, may gravel work well? No, that's not what I'm doing. We're going to find out if this just gets me killed or not. So, yeah, going to take our 7-minute live stream break. When we come back, more MiTE and digging deeper, just moving through that wood area very strongly, too. We got a lot of meat. We got a fair whack of gravel. We're in the mountains, so gravel isn't a problem. Just got to keep coming up with more wood and more shovels. Stay with me as we move toward Copper Pickaxe on the server. Possibly the first, like, player, Copper Pickaxe on the server. Not administrator Copper Pickaxe, huh? Maybe? 7 minutes. Pawn not out. Hello, I am the Ronin Pawn, and welcome back to Minecraft is Too Easy, the mod for Minecraft that makes it incredibly difficult. And oh, the fucking zombies have been a-digging while I've been asleep. Ooh, good thing we came back when we did, huh? Go ahead and feel free to dig through the stone, dipshit. I don't have anything to hit him with, other than the shovel that I don't want to hit him with. But he did give me the dirt back. So I can, if he'll walk off a bit again, I'll do that. Maybe he'll path over that way, and then, boom, bitch. I'm a smarty every day. So, I thought of something to talk about. I've spent most of the day, just working on my plans for downstairs, kind of, mentally. And also checking to see if I had... Oh, you... Not... Don't do that. But don't... Why you got... Alright. It's fine. I just pick it up and replace it, fucker. Yeah. You go ahead. It's a good idea. In fact, I'll leave that open as a window. So I looked through the things that I have. And found out that I thought I had like a 25-foot HDMI cable, and apparently what I actually have is two 15-foot HDMI cables, which would not go far enough. The plans for the basement are to run an HDMI cable from the PC through the floor, and then take it about 15 feet in the basement, underground, or well, in the basement, toward the front of the house, and then have a wireless keyboard like this one here, with a trackpad built in and everything, that I can control it from when I'm down there. You know, this will still be the office, but I could actually set that up as being my bedroom and everything else that I could want and need out of life. Okay, break it, and then come to me as you burn. Yeah, I can't even swat at him with anything here. Maybe a torch. I could try and poke him with a torch. Oh, no, it's too dangerous. It's too dangerous. Not gonna do it. Just let him die. I'll dig through the first piece of gravel by hand, and then I'll use the shovel on the other one. But yeah, so I found out that I didn't have what I needed for the HDMI. I also tested whether or not the wireless keyboard would work at such a distance, and it is fine with distance. What it does not like is being out of basically line of sight. And it's not a infrared thing, it is wireless signals, but the walls and everything in this house are so sturdy. They're 1929, it's plaster, they're thick, they bounce signals. So basically, if I stand with like a line of sight back to the computer, I can move almost to the entire other end of the house and it still responds reasonably. And then the moment that I step to where I can't see the computer anymore, it still transmits, but there's a delay and a lag, and it starts to get weird with the mouse. So I played with that, found out what the limitations are, came up with the idea, well, what if I put the wireless keyboard thing, because it's just a little, you know, you've seen them, little wireless cap that just barely enough to fit into the USB slot. It's just basically the USB connector and a tiny little thing on the end. So were I to do that on the end of like a USB cable as sort of a dongle, and then feed that also down through into the basement so that there is line of sight down there. So that might work for it, but I've been just encountering and trying to think through all of the cables that I'll have to run for setting this up the way that I had idealed in my head, that I had imagined. Yeah, I need to get up there and take that tree. I'll go over and get this one first. And what about that tree? Is that a wintry tree, though? It looks weird. Yeah, that's a wintry tree. I can't get you either. Not the way that you'd want to do, which is get on top of it and come down. Oh, balls to it, then. Balls to it. We'll get this piece of wood, and then I'll start starving to death. It'll be great. Get that. Thank you. I'm just going to go ahead and eat another piece of meat. I don't want to trying to alternate between meat and salads. Trying to load the Twitch stream, and even the ads are buffering. Oh, God. So yeah. Been thinking about a lot of that stuff, and also, you know, one of the big things is a big part of making the studio downstairs is video. Yes, I'll have an entire wall of green screen down there where I can shoot things more easily, and especially larger frame concepts, but just having a dedicated space instead of having to set this kind of thing up and then be in a smaller area like I am with the green screen. But the other thing was Musax. I wanted to be able to, you know, record and play with the boys and stuff like that. So I was looking at whether or not to build my own mixer. Or, you know, just buy one made. Because a mixer is actually, I've been looking into it over the course of the past week, just studying sort of the electrical diagrams and the concepts and stuff like that, and it's not a complicated deal, even to add in like a little bit of graphic equalization. Pretty straightforward stuff. So first off, just doing a mixer, I found out that thanks to the prolificness of Arduino, you can buy for $10, you can get 10 basically gain controlling tracks. So $1 a piece, and you get a ready-made circuit on a PCB that does the gain, and all you have to do is wire in the, you know, connection points to it. So boom, you can do mixing immediately there. I could have a track for each of the signals coming in, and I could combine those signals and put that onto a track just like a regular mixer board does. You know, you got a master track and you got the individual signal tracks, and that would be simple enough for $10 plus components. And I got a breadboard that I could build it on as I'm, you know, and I've got a little, what do you got? I found when I was looking through stuff today, I've got a actual, like, PCB that's, you know, one of those standard ones where it's just a whole bunch of holes. It's basically a, you know, PCB breadboard, but you can solder everything into it. So I could set up some stuff like that. It'd be pretty hackneyed and weird, if I'm honest, with myself about it, the way that it would come together, the way that it would end up looking, without having, like, the structure and physical form of it. I've got potentiometers. I've got a whole bunch of resistors. Look at all the apples I got. All right. So I got a lot of this stuff. But then so I went on Amazon and I looked up the things that I would need and started building a shopping cart. And I've got about a $60 to $70 shopping cart built of the connections, the inputs for XLR cables and the inputs for 1/4-inch cables. I think some inputs for 3.5 millimeter cables too, and then a collection of electrolytics.
Sorry, didn't know you were streaming.
You didn't know I was streaming, Rex? It's funny, we've been talking to each other over the server. You didn't know I was on live on here. Yeah, so I'm talking about the plans for the basement, and so I built a shopping cart, some electrolytic capacitors, some for the potential of making my own graphic equalizer or building it into the channels. Pick up some inductors. What else is in that list? As long as I'm grabbing things, I decided might as well pick up some photosensitive. What are they? Just photoelectric sensors. Light dependent resistors, I think is what they're actually called. LDRs, which I hate that name. It just sounds so banal. You know, everything else in electric components always sounds a little bit too swanky for what it is, and the fact that one's just like light dependent resistor is no. You gotta be like photoelectric optical something, you know, make it sound really fancy for no reason whatsoever. But yeah, I made a little shopping cart, all that kind of stuff, and I'm considering it because especially the building of my own mixer, I could build it with the 8 tracks that I'll need. because I'm probably going to need 7 of them, because you're going to need left and right out for the drum machine, the drums rather, the electronic drums that I'll be setting up. My keyboard could give stereo out, so that would be 2 more tracks. So that's 4 right there, and then you'd have the vocalist over an XLR cable. So there's 5. Guitar is 6. Bass is 7. And then if you wanted another mic there for a backup singer, there's 8. You know, so 8 tracks would be basically the minimum of what I would need if I were buying one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. For cooking. Nice. These trees were very, very good to me. In fact, I'm going to just take the rest of the wood. What am I doing with my life? Oh, hello, RMAJ. Love that song you made and showed last live stream. You should play it again. Oh, I don't think the recording was that good. But thank you. Because, you know, I feel like the song itself has a lot of potential. If I just come back to it, record it again. Also, some news. I quit my job after my boss was being a huge dick to me, and going to a formal event at BronyCon as a girl and in a dress, and I found out that I'm probably not a cis male. Oh, okay. So the most surprising thing there is you quit your job? No, it's I live in a world where, you know, just everybody is transgender. Like when people wake up and realize that that they're not binary, it's just like, yeah, of course you're not binary. The amount of people in this world who would be exclusively attracted to one gender or the other, or who would feel exclusively like a male or the, it's just ridiculous. Statistically speaking, you know, you're talking about the most crazy extremes to say that I'm entirely straight and I'm entirely, you know, feel like a male or entirely feel like a woman. It's like, that's, you're talking about, you're lumping in, what, 99% of the world's population into the extremes? No. Everything is gray areas, obviously. More often than not. Ridiculous what we've sort of societally trained ourselves to believe about ourselves when it's just the most unlikely thing. BronyCon is just the event and what the fandom is called. BronyCon was for bro. How can you go as a girl? It's defying the core bro concept of brony. So I am running out of food. I'm running out of cooked food. I mean, I got a lot of meat here, and now I can cook it because I picked up a couple of saplings, and the saplings do fit in clay ovens. So go ahead and cook them up for me. What was you gonna do, Pawn? Am I gonna leave that open? Spiders could get in. I don't really have anything to put there. Zip gravel. All right, let's get to processing my wood. But so yeah, I'm looking very seriously at building my own mixer. Especially the fact that the gain part of things, which isn't a difficult circuit to build in and of itself, but the mixer part of the, you know, levels and the op amp and stuff like that, getting those for on circuit board ready to go, $1 a piece, and getting 10 of them, it's just like, damn, why wouldn't I do this? And what you find out is that actually all the little connections and inserts, those are what really cost the money. That's mostly what you're paying for when you're buying a mixer that's been made professionally and looks real fancy and everything. It's mostly about the form factor and the design of the unit and the cost of the mounting hardware for plugging shit in. At least that's what I'm finding when I'm trying to buy it as, you know, a dude, as not a company who's gets to buy them in by the thousand. Not trans, but I feel like Deem girl, a demi girl. Are you a demi girl? Would fit well for me. Still love shark ladies and femdoms, of course. Yeah, it just seems highly unlikely that as many people as, you know, claim to and honestly, you know, absolutely do believe that they are just straight and binary gendered. It's like, the odds of that just don't seem to really make sense to me. Because we are talking about extremes, it's like it's similar to the scale that I hold in my head of the idea of at one end is sociopaths. I can jump into bed. Okay, that's convincing me that I definitely need to make a baseball bat right now. One of the scales is sociopaths and the other would be empaths, where you're just so... An empath would just be someone who's so attuned to other people's feelings that their lives are almost made worse for it, because you feel everything that everybody else feels. And on the other end of the scale would be sociopaths. So those would be the two extremes, and most human beings obviously lie in the middle of there. It just makes the sense. Done it, though. So when people, identify as exclusively, I'm a male, and, I'm a... Hey! Alright, now that I'm level 0 again, I can hit him and kill him in one shot.
リドサム安静2セパス、ボーハハハ。
Yeah, and I hate how if you're a guy that you should be tough and strong and like a total bro, when that isn't the case, says RMAJ. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. There aren't that many completely, totally sociopathic people, and there aren't that many completely, totally empathic people either. So, just by the law of averages, there are a few things in the universe that are just purely black and white, and why would gender identity or sexual identity be one of those few things? It done it seem to make a fair bit of sense to me. I am in bed in other screen X zombies, says Rex Skates. Oh, are you? Did you just leave? You just left the server anyway. Or I did, and I don't know. I don't know about it. But yeah. Also, part of playing around with building my own mixer would be learning what I need to know and experimenting with being able to build my own equalizer. And having like a graphic equalizer built for this in particular. Like, I know exactly what kind of EQ mix, that I want out of my setup. I've got it built as a six-point parametric equalization, and one of those is just like a low-pass filter and stuff like that, so like I could, just by the experience of building my own mixer, I would have the experience to make an equalizer that was specifically made for this microphone. And then maybe I could figure out how to do a compressor too. I think a compressor actually just takes advantage of op amps as well, and the way that they, maybe, I might be wrong about this, but I'm thinking like negative feedback or something. Or maybe inversion, signal inversion, I don't know. But I could look into that too. It's interesting. And I could make videos out of that for YouTube of the process of, hey, I figured out how to do this. Check it out. And teach what I don't actually know how to do as of right now. It's always good when the person teaching you just figured it out themselves, right? Don't you think? So apparently it's raining today. So fuck going outside. We'll just sit in here. We got food. We got gravel. What are we going to do? We're going to gravel all night long. Maybe. Wish there was a damned undo button. Was trying to click on myself when chat scrolled. Oh, and you accidentally deleted the message? I saw that. It'll happen. I need more room for digging. I don't want to dig 4 at a time. I guess it would be okay to do. I should have left that one up, I guess, but... Now I can dig 6 at a time. Oh, what an improvement. But yeah, in addition to that, I was also looking into, And I'm not going to do this because I'm just not going to spend money on, you know, ridiculous things that... Am I actually going to do that? But setting up to be able to do epoxy molds and, you know, casting things into resin. When I started to think about, yeah, but, like, if you build your own mixer, that's going to be the part that doesn't really get done and doesn't work out for you, is the part where... I'll drop the dirt back down, at least over on this side. Just to establish an edge to where I live. And out there. Yeah. How am I going to build something that will actually contain the circuitry and that kind of thing? And I was thinking, oh, it might be fun to play with epoxy and resin and stuff like that. And so then I started looking into silicone, actually, because it's cheaper. Not that it would be the same deal, but I started looking into silicone, and then I was thinking, yeah, but silicone comes out really thick from like a caulk tube. So is there a way to thin it? And I found out, yes, there's a way to thin it, and what you'd need for that. And I was throwing that stuff into my cart, and I was like, okay, you've gone fucking crazy, buddy. It's not gonna happen. Give it up. Yeah, we got the next axe, and we're almost to the axe after this one. Oh, and we came up with one more copper. Excellent. We're going to see a Ronin Pawn dick mold in store. Well, that would be good for silicone, I suppose. Yep, 5, just one more full flint. We got 2 axes into the future. I'm going to have this salad. I'm going to break out of this small space because it's just a bit claustrophobic. Wee bit claustrophobic in here. Step out into the sunlight. Look out for creepers and other things. I'm glad there's actually... MiTE doesn't seem to spawn that many creepers outside of like a thunderstorm. And they would be one of the most dangerous effing things. If they did come around a lot. Because, you know, when you're stuck in these little houses that you dig into the side of a mountain in order to try and secure, and then a creeper comes around, you're never more than 2 or 3 blocks away from them when you're at the back of your house. He has torches, says Rex? Or, yeah. I got that using the iron pickaxe that I stole off of a zombie. When I killed him, I got an iron pickaxe that had 1 hit on it. And, ooh, there's some copper for us. I put together, I realized after getting really excited about, oh, I can take copper, that even if I did, I wouldn't be able to smelt the copper, so I realized I'd have to take coal with it. And if I'm going to have coal, then god damn it, I'm going to have torches. So that we don't have to do night vision all the time. And so that I can see and feel safe at night. Okay, we're running out of the gravel that we have in our possession, so maybe from here... Ooh, and I'm out of shovels. Okay, maybe from here, I'll make the shovels and then we'll go out for more gravel. So, give me more sticks for more shovels. But I had Brandon out yesterday, and we went downstairs and looked at the space, and he had some good ideas for the studio, for the basement studio. Convinced me actually to build an extra little wall. As I had it designed, the wall was going to just come around an edge, and it was going to have the stink pipe in the basement was just going to be part of it, just be in there, in the wall, because it was just convenient to make the wall like that. And then he said, well, especially if you're going to have furniture there, which was part of my plan, was having a piece of furniture in front of the wall, and then it would have to be in front of the stink pipe that was also in front of it, then you should just make the wall, you know, on this side of the stink pipe. And yeah, I should. And we have a small section of wall that I think my dad built while he was making walling off his room to make it a little bit bigger after we took one of the walls out. So we've got actually a section of wall that just fits right in there. It just needs to be shortened a bit. Alright, so now I've got the shovels. And we're just going to go out for gravel. We're just going to go looking for gravel. Alright. Into the darkness. Hey, I found gravel. Oh, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. Hi! Okay. I have to go around so I can get, you know, come up at him a little bit faster. Come around this side. Come up and over, then I can kill him, get some XP for me, or he can kill me. We can do either of those two things. Okay, there he is. He went down. Whoa! Jesus! Quick draw, McGraw! You gonna come over? Come on, buddy. Come see me. There's darkness. You can walk. You can walk where you are right now. Fuck it. Death from above? Should we do death from above? Yeah, quick draw. Yeah, quick draw. Shit. I want him. I want him dead. Woo! Ah, shit. Okay. Hey! Oh, fuck! God damn it. God fucking damn it. Woo, boy. I got it. Oh, and he got my boots. Okay, I got him, though. I got him. He did take a level from me, though, the fucker. God damn it. Shouldn't have fucked with him, Pawn. Well, he was down in my space. This is my space, bitch. Where I live. Ronin Pawn. And my torches? Let's make this a little bit safer. Be generally in this area. Yeah, that'll help. Okay, get your stuff back on. How we doing? Didn't lose any food because he's not a zombie. So we're fine. We're fine. Lost nothing. What I did was I refilled my health. That was intentional. You know, instead of having to eat meat, just die. Perfect. Nailed it. It's a good idea. Those arrows sounds scared me while I was playing Citrax. You bend the arrow around the corner? A little bit. Jesus. You fired really, really quickly. Down to half a heart here. God damn it. That scared me. Lovely sweater. Yes, I made it no, pink. I made it pink. Because I'm not binary and straight. I'm not an idiot. Oh, God. This is my house I'm digging into right here. It's right here. And look at all the friggin' gravel that's back there, too. Dig me in. Get me into where I live. Get me that gravel. Good gravel. Ah, fuck. Alright. Dig through here. I mean, how many more pieces of dirt could there be? Yes. Yes, here we are. Just collect that there gravel. What time of day is it? Is it already getting dark? Does it feel like the light levels are going down? Is it just because I'm in a hole? No, the light levels are definitely going down. Okay. Good to know. At least I think they are. Yeah. Maybe I can get one more before I go in. And look at all this coal that's right around the corner from my house, too. Nice. Nice. When we get the pickaxe, we're well hooked up. We're fatly. Fatly is how we're hooked. We be all fattishly hooked. Yo. Oh, shit. Okay, let me do this then. You don't even need the crafting table for this. You're just risking getting shot by another friggin' thing with the stuff and the guys. Okay, so now I've got 2 more axes worth of flint. I hate that I closed that up that way. What were you gonna do? I was going to... I don't need to be out here for that. Make another couple of sticks, and I'll just put the 2 sticks that I need for the next axe away. So that I know that I've got them, and then I can just do whatever I'm gonna do. So... 1, 2. 2 sticks in storage. Rest of the copper. We're halfway to the next ingot. did I put that there? You online? Nobody's online with me right now? Then I'm gonna sleep the night away. Sleeping. Everybody sleeping. But before I do, I'm gonna make me some more shovels. So that'll give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I won't be able to make 9 anyway, so pull that back out. Butt ton more shovels. And we're ready to process the shit out of some gravel. I am running out of food now. Or will be, you know, like I got another 2 days maybe worth of food. If I take it easy. I can probably stretch that if I put some effort into dying to a skeleton stupidly again. Oh, I can. I'll have enough to make another shovel. Make the last 2 shovels out of this. Although you should consider whether or not to save some for a second baseball bat. I'll hang on to that for now.
TARTY 时格拉维尔哈斯普因伊特诺。
Huh? Gravel has poo in it now? Has it not always? Put this away. Put the bones away. 7 bones, baby. Yeah. You know what? You down over here. These things are useless to me presently, the oak wood slabs. Until I can get a bigger furnace. But yeah, I got enough meat for... I better cook some of that. At least one more. Probably cook both of them. That actually is perfect. I note that I am starving. Perfect for the idea of using the last of my wood to create a backup baseball bat. So I like to have 2 on me. And then there's the 2 pork for the next day, and we going to sleep. Okay. It's quite early. Could go on a walk for food and fresh gravel. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should head into the winter biome, actually. See if there aren't any animals chilling back there. They're more rare in that biome, but at least I haven't been all through it already. Could be worth exploring a bit. Unlikely to come up with gravel. Gold away, flint chips away. That mithril coin. I don't know, I won't ever have to actually use that. We got pumpkins. Pumpkin soup turned out to actually not be as, like, valuable as I thought it might have been. I just don't think it's worth your time, personally. I don't think it's worth your time to deal with it unless you've got the tools to pull pumpkins out of the ground, you know, easily. I presume that popping a pumpkin out of the ground with an axe degrades the axe, but if that's not true, if it doesn't degrade the axe at all, then it would be worth it. You know, have your axe, swing at it, and it doesn't degrade the axe, and yeah, that's just free food for you. But if you have to break it by hand, then it takes far too long, even if you mix it with water. I still don't think it's really worth the amount of daylight that you lose picking it up. But that would be something that I would need confirmed, is that it doesn't which direction? So I'm walking toward the east, okay. That it doesn't actually degrade the axe, because if it is, then that's not good in the early game at all. See, boom, cow. Right up on me with a cow. Aight. Yo. So, step one, because Rex will yell if I don't. Just milk him through his nostrils, and then kill him through his butt. I like what you're trying to do right now, running into the side of a hill. Smart. Don't let anybody, you know, don't stop doing you, Mr. Cow. Yeah! How much did I get? $1. Alright. And milk, all on its own, is worth 1 nutrition, huh? That also is not a lot. But, standing around making cheese is something you only do at night when you don't have anything better to do. And I'd rather be eating right now. So, still just heading off to the east? I suppose so. Here's a chicken.
From the rear is how you impregante them also. Needs a long rubber glove.
A long rubber. 1, 2. Oh, shit. Hard chasing him on ice, but it's hard for him to move too. Yeah, 2, 3, 4. Come on! That's now what the fuck? Super mega ultra chicken. Alright, I have to run. Get up some speed. And then stop running. Maybe the ice will keep me running? I don't know. Hey, they're supposed to die after 4 hits, and I hit him 4 times. You saw it. Fucking die! There you go. Okay. God damn it. You know, it's one thing to die to pigs. I thought I saw a stick. Oh, is there a octopus over there or whatever? Yeah. One more bowl of milk for me. Keep me going. I got the seeds, I just need them on my hot bar. Okay, so back over here was where we were. It's about noon now. So I'll keep, that's east, right? Yeah. I'll keep heading mainly to the east, just not on the grass. Or, I mean, on the ice, since it slows me down. Head a little bit further in. Yeah, it was a bunch of octopi. Pises. What's the plural of octopi? Octopises. Yeah, it has to be. I'll take the cane, I guess. What else am I gonna do with my life? Okay, so now I'm heading whatever direction this is. Whatever this would be. North? North. A little bit north. So I came straight in, eastbound, and now I'm heading a little bit north. When I go back, it'll be the other direction. Hey. How you doing? How you doing, Mr. Pig? Eh? Oh, I'm starving to death. That was a bad way to start with you. There we go. 3 hits. I'm counting. I'm gonna get really specific now, because the chicken was mega ultra health double bonus chicken with 5 friggin' health. So you don't get to be that. Oh, and you don't take any damage from falling either. You're all just miracle animals. Okay, that's good. I'll take it. I'll take it, and I'm just gonna start walking home. Oh, it's not even noon yet. Fuck it. Let's head a little bit further to the north, right? East. So I would go back to the west to get home. I had it. Okay, you got me. You got me. You spun me around a little bit. Damn pigs, chickens. So Ice Lake right over here, right? Yeah, and then I'll just go back north to get home. Okay. Okay, so that being the case, I'll go home via this channel. Just that I'm seeing something new. So what's the meta today? Making my own equalizer or something. I don't know. I did a lot of Amazoning. Not actually buying anything, just making a cart, you know? Everybody does that, right? Everybody just sits, you know, every couple of weeks or something, you just sit down and you spend like 3 hours making a cart of all the things that you're like, oh, and I need one of those, I need one of those, and I need one of those, and then you throw it away because it's like, I can't afford any of this shit. But that was fun. Good way to spend 3 hours. Yeah, give me some seeds or something to snack on when we walk back to my house. Not come across any, like, wild sources of gravel, but the fact that we found a couple animals and got some extra meat is precisely what I'd hoped would happen. Oh, Kenneth wanted me to test this. If I take... I'll wait until they're both, on the last hit, and then I will combine those 2 shovels to see what we get. I think we're going to get a shovel that has 2 hits left on it. That's how that's going to work. Pawn what? That's what Amazon lists are for. Right. Imagining the things that you'd buy if you had money. Like 13-year-old, like sex with 13-year-old girls. You know, if you had $1 billion, then apparently that's totally a thing you can do, and the government prosecutor, when they catch up to you, will be more than happy to accommodate all of your requests, that you not have to, like, actually spend time in prison and shit, and that your victims not be notified of the fact that they all just got fucked over by the DOJ, and it's great. So we combine those 2 together. Each of them had 1 hit left on them. And now we have a shovel that has 2 hits on it. Kenneth was saying you can get like a +5 to durability, so maybe if I collected them and, you know, just put them all together, then eventually I'd get enough durability that I'd get an extra hit out of it. I'll try it. I'll try that and see if it gets anywhere. And then in comes the friggin' flint, man. They love me for flint around. Oh, Jesus, do they love me for flint around here? Is that 3 in a row, or... but it's copper that we're on about, game. It's copper that we need, more than anything. So if you could provide us with that, it'd be lovely. Oh, I was supposed to save the shovel. This is not going well. There's the copper we're looking for. Yeah, now just give me like 14 more of those, and we're set. Yep, there's that. And I'm starving. Okay, how many shovels? Yeah, you got lots of shovels. Alright. So burn this through, but don't let it break. Hold on. Pay attention. Pay attention. I got lists for things I want. Kink stuff, shoes, cross-dressing things, underwear. Oh, stop on that one. Save that shovel. Dig with this one. Sun's going down, Paul. You need to get indoors. Alright. Give me a second. You should look into getting a pink leather top. It's worked out lovely for me. Go ahead. Go ahead. There's more time in this day. Kinda. Sorta. A bit. Need to try and cook. If I have anything to cook with left. Ah, shit, I broke another shovel. It's hard, Kenneth. It's hard. Hard to save them. I have to actually stop. Oh, no. Put the crafting table down there. You can do things. Do I have anything to burn? I don't. I used all of my wood. Yeah. Except for these, which are for the next axe. Let's go ahead and make the next axe. Is it a... eclipse? Did I see that as I was popping open my inventory there? We've got ourselves an eclipse moon. We do. I don't know if that does anything in the game. You might get less spawning on an eclipse moon in MiTE? Not sure. But he did seem to play with just about everything in the game, including the moons, so I wouldn't be surprised if you get a little bit less spawning during an eclipse moon, because there's a... No, you'd get more spawning during a... Because it'd be darker. Oh, right. Yeah, that's what you did. I was thinking the reverse. I was thinking an eclipse of the sun. There'll be some extra light out. So yeah, I don't have anything to cook with. Not a damn thing. How we doing on copper? We are officially more than halfway to the copper pickaxe. We already got 1 ingot. We got 5 nuggets. We need 1 more ingot plus 4 nuggets, and then we'll have the 3 ingots. So we're more than halfway there. Hoorah! I could burn this bow to cook something. I can't burn the wood slabs, sadly. Or I could just carry the raw steak with me and eat through that. It's already +5, so it doesn't need to be cooked. And it's nice if you cook it. It doesn't need to be cooked. Might as well go ahead and combine our flint. So we've got another 2 whole chunks here, putting us up to 5 whole flint pieces, plus the perfect axe that's in my hand presently. So yeah, once you break into the wood area, it's pretty hard to get, unless you lose an axe to mobs or something, you're usually set for a bit. So if I carry that with me and I leave these behind, and then tomorrow I go out for wood. Yeah? Yeah. Need more leather. I need leather for pants. Oops! This is the only thing who needs pants? Hat, shoes, absolutely. A nice pink top. But pants? People know what I'm about when I don't wear pants. I hear a Skelly. I hear a big Skelly rising. Get that one up there. I'm still trying to save the shovels. I'm not doing good at it, but I am trying. And just immediately, everything is flint. Just all flint. I'm a flint magnet on this server. I wonder, and I wouldn't put it past Avernite to make it so that gravel acquired in certain areas tends to give you certain things more often. Mountain biome gravel gives a lot of flint, but not a lot of copper. I think we're actually getting pretty good hauls on the copper. It just feels like it takes a while, because it does take a while. It's about 6 hours, apparently, on average for me. Alright, let's get out there and let's find some wood. Some trees to fell. And since I am not caring that much about trying to get the most, drops and sticks from the trees lately, I think I'm just going to go over here and hit the stuff in the winter biome. The last axe, I only got 2 trees out of it anyway. Might as well save myself the time and just go for the convenience of felling trees that are right in front of me. So we start here, see what I can get out of it. So we can disconnect the wood, all of the wood, from the leaves, then they will start biodegrading. Do I need to break that one? It's not connected to anything, right? Yeah, it's not connected to anything. Nothing I care about anyway. Alright, next tree. Yeah, alright. You're up. Oh, it's time to eat the beef. Ah, shit. Ooh, and I could follow it up with a salad and have a perfect full belly. I see a bad moon rising. I feel trouble out of here. Don't come out tonight. Make me put it off the fair. Bell to bite me. Hold it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing these live streams earlier on the days where I'm up earlier because I just don't have the energy to do much more than hey down die. That's all I got for you. I'm sorry. Swinging low. What'd you just drop? Nothing of interest. What do you? Did you drop anything yet? Any extra sticks or something? I need, what have I got left in this? I can hit 3 more pieces of wood. What are 3 pieces of wood to me? What's 3 pieces of wood gonna do for a Ronin pawn? I'll take out the top one as well. There's a bathroom on the right, and it's about to it kind of needs to be cleaned. There's a bathroom on the right. I like that. I never heard that there's a bathroom on the right version of Elvis. It's good. I can't reach up there. Fuck, man. There's no way for me to possibly reach up there. You know, I don't like leaving things in the air like that. It's just weird and shouldn't be. It reminds you that you're playing Minecraft. You know, nobody wants to be reminded that they're playing Minecraft. There we go. You got one more hit on you? I mean, it looks like it's got more than one more hit on it, doesn't it? Like, it's a longer bar than that one. But that doesn't seem right to me. One way or the other. Okay, so there's the wood for the day. We do need more gravel. And I'm not that concerned about waiting around for sticks, so let's go get more gravel. We know where there's more gravel. It's right next to where I live. There's some buried in the walls of where I live, and there's also some back where that skeleton shot me to death. Knocked me down. I'm still level 0. I came back from negative levels really quick. We're still doing really well. Was I done over here? Yeah, pretty much. But over there, up, there was more gravel, if I do recall correctly. And I do, because there's a bathroom on the right. That's how you know. It's a nice biome to live at, says Rex. Isn't it, though? It absolutely is. Absolutely is. Oh, and there's another piece of copper for us. All right. Now we're... Oh, and another piece of copper for us. All right, give me a run. Keep running on copper. Shit. So that gets us to... We had 9 plus 5, so now we're 9 plus 7. Oh, damn it. Now don't break that one. I'm trying to save them so we can combine them and see if it works. So that's 16, and we need 27 in total. We're 11 away. 11 bits of copper away from whatever. And man, if I could come up with some spiders. Here we go. 10 bits of copper away. If I could come up with some spiders. Web. Spider web in particular. Being able to make an axe, or I mean a fishing pole, would be great. I mean, look, I got deep water right here. It's just next door, too, from where I live. And being able to pull, like, 1 or 2 fish out of a pond every day will drastically extend how long you can stay in an area, even without setting up for farming and cultivating and that kind of stuff. Fishing is definitely the most viable and reproducible way to feed yourself in this game. Need a wood sword to break webs, except for there ain't no wood sword. I got a wood sword. It's called a wooden club, and it don't really cut the webs, I don't think. But I have heard tell that you can get a knife if you're smart. So we're never gonna have a knife is the thing. Like, can I make a flint knife maybe is the thing? Could you make a wooden knife? It wouldn't be a wooden knife. Evernight wouldn't allow such, you know, helpful things to exist in his game. But maybe a flint knife, and for all the fucking flint that I got, yeah. Flint knife work. Can I just make that? Okay, oh, hello. What was I saying that I needed in my life? Spiders? I may have been exaggerating, actually, spiders. I don't really need you in my life. Alright, let's go home. There's a lot of day left, but I got some gravel. We can stick it out front, we can dig it. I can throw my food into the furnace. Because now I've got wood to cook with. So that I'm not wasting any of this meat in terms of XP that I could be getting, as well as, you know, maximum nutrient values. One wood, one flint. Okay, like one stick, one flint, I would assume, for a knife? So if I did actually see any, you know, if there were cobwebs somewhere around, then I would do that. Just so I could take them and start putting together some fishing line. So get me out some thing to cook. Wow, I don't have as much meat as I thought I did. Okay. I'm gonna need to... Oh, but I've got saplings. First do the chicken. I can test if it will cut webs into string. Yeah, I'd love to know for sure. I don't go wasting something. What? Okay. Just little weird server behavior is all. That's all that, just little weird server behavior. Didn't populate. That'll happen. And for the last bit, I am going to have to process some wood, make some more sticks. And, you know, to hell with it. Let's cook it all. We all cook it all. So give me this as well. I do have apples, but apples are actually kind of bad for you in MiTE also. So many things that are bad for you in this game because apples have a high sugar content in them. And that's how Evernight decided to do it in the end, was just make it really, you know, fairly true to life. You know, if you think you're doing yourself any favors because, oh, well, I drink, you know, juices exclusively, apple juice, or you're just drinking sugar. It's just fruit sugar. I know it seems like, oh, it's a healthier alternative to soda. Not really. I mean, I guess. Mildly, maybe. Probably not. Here we go. I'm almost in the, like, actually positive levels, not level 0. I'm almost level 1. Ooh, one more bit of copper and I can make the second copper ingot. Alright, it's nighttime. Let's go ahead and process all the wood that we got today. Still have a fair few shovels in my inventory. We'll make a couple more shovels. I just got so much wood now. I got nothing to do with it other than just make shit ton of shovels. And Rex, if you have trouble, like, making a knife for some reason, like, because I've never tried to make a knife, and if, like, the recipe's online, but you can't make it for some reason, I swear I read something about like a tool bench. Like actually needing a tool bench. Not a crafting table, but a tool bench. I've never made a tool bench. I don't know how that fits in with MiTE, but I swear I read something about it, and it was very like, what does that do? What can I do with that? You know, I would love the idea of if you could use a tool bench to repair, you know, lower level tools without needing an
You
anvil.
only need a nugget for a fishing pole. And leather can be made into sinew. I will check if sinew can make a fishing pole.
Yeah, please do, because I feel like I've tried that before, but I might have just had the fishing pole shape wrong. You know, maybe I can use it. Yeah, please confirm that that can be done, because that would be a big help. To be able to make a fishing pole right here, right now. Another couple of sticks. We'll make a whole nother stack of sticks. The cats are hungry, and it is actually time for another live stream break for us. And it's night. So this would be kind of a perfect time for me to go to live stream break. And, in fact, before we go any further, stop that. And I'll feed the cats. And what I'll do is I'll just bury myself in a little bit extra. In case the bastards of the night come around. So I'll leave myself logged in, like we do around here. Shit, I blocked myself from the crafting table. Well, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna eat some seeds is what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna go into pause mode, and we're gonna take ourselves a live stream break. So that I can feed the cats and also just step away for a minute. Gather myself for the next haul to come. 7-minute live stream break. Don't go anywhere, pawn. Nah. Yeah, that song will do. Not out. Hello, I am the Rodent Pawn, and welcome back to Minecraft is Too Easy, the mod for Minecraft that makes it incredibly difficult, and welcome back to the Ronin Pawn channel, twitch.tv/doodly-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. And I have the salad, dig my way out of my hole that we just stood here and waited the night out. Oh, did you all hear zombie noises while I was gone? Well, that's why I buried myself in the gravel. And the gravel just keeps turning into flint. And it knows what I want from it. I want copper. You will give me copper. Please. Pretty please. No? Okay. Well, what are you gonna do? I kind of need to go on a food run, don't I? I just need to spend this day looking for food. Because we're low on meat. So this time, I'm gonna go to the south. If that's the east, and this is the
Sinew
south.
is a no-go for the poly.
No go for pole on sinew. Thank you, Rex, for checking into that. And thank you for the cheer. And thank you for the $200 freaking it's going to make my little home studio down there. Be honest, like that money is going to... It's going to be the thing that makes me do it, but that money is... It's not been a good month for me, so we're not gonna... It's not like, oh, I've got the money to cover the bills and the $200, but I'm going to do it anyway. I knew that was coming for a good long time, and it's fine for quite a while. I've, just being in this general business and being in this state of, hey, look at that. Huh? There's one. I get one. I need more than the one. But, this general state of the illness and everything like that, I knew it was coming, and I've just been really thrifty and threadbare about everything. So I got money in the bank to cover me for quite a while, even if there's no income. And my dad, actually, I've been talking to you about him moving out, and I told you that he was moving out and the place that he was going to move into fell through. We had a conversation the other day, and he's now thinking, maybe I won't move out. Maybe I just won't move out. He found himself... I don't know if he's going to buy it or not, but it got him thinking. He saw a van on the side of the road that was 4 captain's chairs and like a, futon in the back. It'd be perfect for sleeping out of. And he just started to think, maybe I should just consider this, my home base. And then when I want to get out and want to make runs places, I just used both of those damn shovels. Fuck it. I'll have the van and I can just take off and go touring, America or maybe Canada. I don't think he's got eyes for Canada, but just go out and tour in the van and not have to pay for hotels and things because he'll be able to sleep out of the back of the van. So he may indeed not be moving out. Can't say for sure. Things are still a little bit up in the air. But that being the case, he throws money at me every now and then for the fact that he lives here and also just because, taking care of me. So that helps me out quite a bit. And, my plans are build the studio downstairs and then I can, just create the spaces where I can do the things that I want to do and go at the plans that I have for these little videos and things without it being a massive enterprise just to get started. And then I'll be able to start YouTubing again and making some really fun and interesting new content. I drafted a list of all of my ideas for videos because, I write them down, and I've been actually having a couple of weeks of just idea after idea after idea that I'm like, yeah, that works. Yeah, that works. That works too. I could do that. So I've got a big list, and I just transposed them. I just rewrote them into Google Docs and separated it into categories based on what they were. And I was half surprised and half not surprised to find that of the categories that I drew up for it, comedy was not really the winning category in terms of all the ideas that I had for doing videos and stuff. You know, most of my ideas have some layer of comedicness to them, and of course my presentation style, when I do sit down and do anything, just tends to be goofy and silly. So it's always there, but the raw premises themselves, I actually have more ideas.
FYI magic knives can have butchering enhancement. IE kill animals with them.
Oh, But, you know, if you can make magic knives, surely you can make something better than a magic knife, right? What was I saying? About, like, yeah, actually it turns out that there's, like, more political rants, and the other big category, other than political rants, because I think a lot of those would get consolidated, into single episodes from where I had them broken up into multiple ideas. I think the biggest category is actually just how-tos. I've got a lot of little ideas for how-tos and, you know, just the things that I wanted to do anyway. I'm going to make a EQ, I'm going to make my drum kit into a standalone thing, and there's a lot of little electronics engineering stuff. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, Rex. I didn't milk him. There is a spider right in front of me. Okay, I know I need to kill him, but I've got a cow that's on the run right now. So you, two, it's gonna be spoiled milk, because he's really, you know, he's being killed, so at that point the milk starts to turn into buttermilk, you know, it goes a little bit sour. Come on, how many hits are you gonna take? Huh? Not many if I pull out my actual weapon and go at you. Okay, and then the spider, you know, it's not like a one-hit kill on a spider, is the thing. Oh, shit. Okay, he's pissed at me. Good. Oh! Oh, and there's a friggin' skelly in there, apparently? Oh, he gave up. Come on. Come on. Okay. Oh, no, he shot. It wasn't the sound of a skelly firing an arrow at me. It was him shooting his web at me. Shit, I didn't get any web from either of those bastards. Alright, well, still, what did I get out of the cow? 2 flanks? Good, good, that's a day's worth of thing. What time? Oh, shit, I gotta go home. I need to go home, and I believe the direction home is along here. I don't think I got time even for that sheep. Yeah, wow, I walked way into this, so it's this way, right? I said I was coming south, and I was. Holy shit, look at the cows. So if that's the west, then I'm now going north, and that's the direction I need to go, and sheep and pigs ahead, and there's the mountain biome. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm not gonna die. No, really, I'm not. And there's lots of animals out here. Might actually just keep my eye out as I am walking home for a potential hole to move into on this side of the mountain. Not a big move, just a move to the other side of the mountain that I could get done, you know, quick. Started at the beginning of the day, half the day, I'm done. Just keep your eyes open for some place that I might be able to tuck into closer to the plains. Because this would be way convenient with all the animals that are out here. There's another sheep. Got a fair few trees in good positions for being able to climb them and knock them down and get all of the leaf fall off of them. Have the milk. I was going to try and save it for cheese, but that ain't going to happen. Don't run. I didn't mean to. Double tapped. Double tapped. Oh, I'm getting political? What? Who are you? Are you kidding me? I'm just an angry, angry boy. So I am taking a weird fruit back. I'm hoping that this is actually a more direct fruit than what it would have been otherwise. And I'm also hoping that we're on the other side of this mountain, because I'm not sure anymore. I know we don't have all of these trees where I live. There's lots of chickens here too. Big old carved out area down there. Get these milks in. Oh, that's right, they're only worth 1 nutrition. I was thinking 1, like, whole flank of nutrition, but they're only worth a half flank of nutrition. Oh, shit. So there's desert, and that's, like, the starting biome, and there's fucking pigs over here. I mean, that's where I load in. I am too high, and this is too dangerous. I mean, I don't know if you can be too high, but it can be too dangerous when you're too high. It's getting late. Get your wooden club out. It's a good thing I made 2 of them. But yeah, somewhere over here is where, like, spawn is when you come through the teleporter. What the hell? I think I would have noticed that if I'd known about it. Put these on the hot bar. Oh shit, I got all this meat on me too. If I get killed by a zombie, we're fucked. There's a sheep. Uh-oh. I might have gotten a little lost. And it's getting real damn dark. Real damn dark. Real damn quick. Oh, too damn dark. Too damn quick. I'm gonna have my meat in my hand. I'm gonna eat it right now. Oh, well, yeah, that's good timing. Because you're starving to death. There's the fucking desert. It's still desert. Okay. This is emergency survive the night tactics now. Just dig a hole. Hey, I got a worm! Not that that's helpful any. Fuck. Fuck, it's stone. Oh, fuck, creeper. Spider over there. Oh, yeah. Am fucked now. Am fucked now. I can't. I can barely see anything. There you go. Now you guys can witness my death. I need... Yeah, he's coming for me. Okay. I hear the skelly. Serpentining, running. Running and serpentining. There's a zombie. Okay, slow down. Slow down. There's a spider ahead, and he's running at you. Start running. There we go. I need at least, like, a point of reference. For where I am. You know, when I die. There's so many cows here. So, desert. Pig. That ain't helping. But if I stay on the edge of the desert and the, you know, mountains, then that's a point of reference for me. At least. Apparently I lost the spider because I don't hear him behind me anymore. This is a weird little hole up there. Keyhole looking thing. Yeah, no, they're still following. And that is a club skelly. They run fast. Which means I have to run now. Okay, stop running. Yeah, we're completely fucked now because I've been running for so long and I haven't found anything familiar. I haven't found the winter biome. I don't even know what direction we've been running in. I've just been staying on the edge of mountain and the next biome over. Yeah, I saw you. I know. I know. I can't believe I've managed to survive just walking around at night. I think it's because it's a server, and so the spawning takes an extra couple of ticks, you know, it's trying to keep up with me. I might be loading into biomes that have never been generated before also, so... Well, on the server end it probably already generated them, but that nobody's ever been in, I guess is a thought, potentially. Okay, starving to death. Fuck was that? Oh, shit! He caught up to me. Try and navigate that shit. Oh, he did. Fuck. I lure him into the water. I can get him to slow down. Well, I just keep moving along the shoreline. Okay. Yeah, this is the definition of fucked. Rex left the game. He doesn't even want to be here. If he only sees the torch, yeah. We're so far away, we've encountered so many animals and shit. I have never been here at all. I heard a skelly. A little bit of serpentining. Stay close to, keep some land on the side of you. I have turned around and I am heading back the ways that I've already come. Because, we need to go back. We can only be getting further away from my house by running in this direction. Yeah, don't need that in my life. Zombies I can just walk from. Yeah, why don't we throw in some fucking Enderman? There is one over there. Okay. Yeah. Hi. Oh, shit. Alright, there's a skelly. Bow skelly. Just serpentine a little bit. Run. Jump. Mm-hmm. Run, 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 jump. I can be a bastard and die in the middle of nowhere. I need to head back toward... where I came from originally. Eat the worm. And that's what you do when you tequila. You eat the worm. Might just chill here for a bit. Oh yeah, start raining. That's good. Do that. That works for me. You know what would be even better? Big old thunderstorm. Jesus Christ! You scare the piss out of me, huh?
I'm going to tell Ponyhoon day home.
You tell him, I don't care. I have problems, man, in my life right now. Lots of problems. Oh, what's the value of the life of a worm comparison to the value of the life of the rodent? Made me jump. Jaya, thanks, Rex. Well, we've actually managed to somehow survive just running like a git around, and we are heading back to from whence we came. I know that I left to the south. East was straight ahead. I turned right. We went to the south. Oh, but we went to the south, and then I think in order to get to the plains, I made another right turn, which would have put me walking more to the west. Oops. In any case, one way or another, the sun is technically rising, but with the rain, I'm just fucked anyway. So it looks like that out there now. Yeah. Oh, and that looks like a thunderstorm brewing. When you get that many spiders, I'm just waiting for the sound of thunder now. Ugh. Well, could just log off. Can always do that. Log off, and call it a day. And when I come back, I'll be stuck in this hole. 20. We're gonna log the fuck off. That's a good idea, Paul. That was a good. I'm level 1. Health's coming back. Disconnect. Yeah. We're gonna call it a day for MiTE. Call it a day for MiTE. I'm still alive. We know what we gotta do, which is head to the right along the edge of the desert until we come back to plains. And then from plains, fucking something. You know? So if I get back next time I get on, just somebody remind me, from walking out of my hole, you need to be going right. Go to the right, along the edge, desert, and that. And then we got to get back to plains, and then from plains and jungle, into the jungle, and there's got to be a winter biome somewhere in here. I'm really surprised that we found desert, but no winter. So I made a serious wrong turn. But, you know, the mountain biome is the mountain biome, so I don't know how the fuck I did that. How are you going to get back, though? Well, I just explained. Eventually that'll work out. So maybe I could show you what I've got in my Amazon cart, huh? Would that be... Is that gonna give out too much information or something to show that? I don't see that there's anything particularly personal on the thing. Oh, I'm not even fucking signed in. Even better, apparently. So, here's my Amazon cart. Everybody. This is the one that I was talking about. So, we've got pack of 10 3.5 millimeter stereo jacks. They would be barrel, stand-up jacks. So, you know, 3 pins down on the board and then straight up. Which goes along with the 8 XLR female audio jacks for receiving like this microphone, amongst other microphones, condensers, and just, you know, serious audio equipment that takes the balanced 3-pin XLR connection. And then how many of these do I get? 10 mono inputs for like guitar line, bass line kind of stuff. And generally speaking, for things like... Well, that'll actually work out really good if I have these, because the output from the drum kit would end up being 3.5 millimeter stereo. So this would be exactly what I'd need for those. So yeah, I need all 3 of those. And that's really where the money comes from in building my own mixer. It's $7 for those. It's $8 for these and $7 for these. And that's just jacks. And you're already at $22 in just on the audio jacks. And then actually, this is incredible. Thank you, Arduino, for just becoming so prolific and prosaic, because these are, you know, made to be used with Arduino, but they don't have to be. They're just audio gain, you know, basically level control. So on like one of these things, you'd see the green end over there is where you can line in with like your speakers or your wires or something, so that just clamps down the wires for connection points. The thing that looks like it says EDI right there, the white top and the blue underneath it, that's a potentiometer that would control the gain. I actually looked into this little chip, the 8-pin chip there, that's actually acting as the op amp that does this, and it's from, I feel like, Texas Instruments. And it's more than just an op amp, but not much. It's built-in set up so that by default, if you don't build it into this that it's already been built into, that little chip starts by having 20 decibels. It just adds 20 decibels to the signal, I think, by default. And then if you stick a capacitor, which is why the electrolytic's in there, between a couple of pins, then it opens it up to being able to have control up to 200, between 20 decibels added and 200 decibels added on the op amp. So that, you know, these are just brilliant, because that's exactly what I was looking at building, you know. And you'd need the 2 resistors on this side and the 2 resistors on that side. They got a lot of little capacitors on there, though. So it's doing some extra. So maybe it's got smoothing built in, you know, and stuff. Just really cool little thing. $10, you get 10 of them. 10 of these boards with all those components on it, ready to go. In fact, on the next one, it shows you where all the ins and outs go. So, you know, all your connections, obvious what they are. And so I'd have that. You know, it wouldn't look good. It wouldn't look like a mixer in that state. I could either replace the potentiometers with my own, could put sliders in, but I wouldn't. Sliders actually, like the biggest problem with mixers is the slider
Yes, a dagger
potentiometers.
will cut webs into string.
Okay. Slider potentiometers, actually, you only get like 10,000 uses out of them or something, you know, like they wear very quickly, which is why mixers that have sliders on them, and most do, because it is very nice. It just feels nice. It's a good interface to work with, but it really is just for feeling in touch, because you're way better off using this kind of potentiometer, rotational potentiometer, because you can get like hundreds of thousands of uses, you know, a lot more use out of it before you're going to get like that sandy thing that comes with slider potentiometers, whereas you're moving them, you're hearing. But so yeah, $10 gets me 10 of those. So that's 10 tracks where I've already got the gain side of things figured out, already done for me. And if I want on certain tracks, I can build in equalization. Wouldn't need it on the tracks that I would intend to use for the drums. Wouldn't necessarily need it on the track where like I would be using the keyboard. Well, the keyboard maybe, but it wouldn't be a priority. The place where I would build a graphic equalizer circuit would be on the XLR channel that's going to have the microphone. That would definitely be the place to start building those if I was going to put one in. Also my list here, 30 photoresistor, light-sensitive resistors, light-dependent resistors. There's a bunch of different names for them. I don't like any of them. But I just want those because they seem so cool. And I got a lot of ideas. I was actually thinking this actual morning. I usually say this morning. I started to do the quotes because for me, morning is usually 4 p.m. or later, 8 p.m. even. I'll be waking up and then just everything's fucked. But no, it was actually this morning. I woke up with it in my head, just for some reason, just thinking about joysticks and about being able to make my own joysticks and make my own. I started thinking about like, you know, steering wheels and things like that. And I'm like, yeah, you can do it like that. You can do it like that. Just thinking of different ways. And I came up with the idea, I'm sure it's a thing, but I came up with the idea of a joystick that is a light sensitive joystick. So, for an analog stick, as opposed to like, you know, micro switches where it's either an on or an off state, where you could have like a lot of states between, you know, you can hold the joystick a little bit and you'll just get a little bit. To do that, my idea was, if at the bottom of the joystick where you're like, you know, the axis, where the axle is below there, where it's just moving a little bit as you're moving it around, if you had one LED down there and it was really, really dim, you know, so you'd really underdrive that LED, which means it would last for fucking ever, literally forever. One LED down there, and then you did two photoresistors. There they are. Maybe you guys couldn't see it while I was pointing at it because it was behind me. Two of these photoresistors, if they were correctly tuned and they were sensitive enough to it, to the LED, then with two resistors, you could have one that indicated like up and one that indicated left, and then based on the strength of the light that's hitting that resistor and the amount of signal that you're receiving, you know, that's passing through that resistor, you can determine whether or not it's in the middle, in where you would like programmatically define the dead space, or whether it's closer to it, which would mean you'd gone to the right because it's on the left, or whether it's further away, so you'd gone to the left. So you could just have two resistors, one LED, and small like programmed microcontroller chip in there, and boom, you've got yourself a joystick that actually operates on light. No switches, no potentiometers involved, just light sensitivity. And it would be very dependent on, you know, that LED having a consistent glow to it. But I figure you massively underdrive the LED, so it should have a consistent glow. And you could do some smoothing stuff just in case it, you know, there's some flicker to it that the eye can't see, but the photoresistor can. Also, I don't know how quickly the photoresistors respond to that, but it was just something I was like, I wonder if you could do that. So, and I've had other, you know, reasons in the past where I was like, I'd love to have some photoresistors, set up my lights to just come on, you know, or go off when day rolls around and come on when night rolls around. So we got the photoresistors, we got the jacks, we got the actual gain modules where I don't have to build them because they're all put together. Little assortment, 120 electrolytic capacitors, kit of them from 22 microfarads up to 470, 0.22 microfarads, so 22 nanofarads? Why didn't they say NF if it was that? Is nano smaller even than that? Maybe it's 0.00, and then, I don't know. But 0.22 microfarads to 470 microfarads, just to have them around, you know, for just basics. I mean, the basics of electric engineering is resistors, capacitors, diodes, inductors occasionally. You don't even need inductors that often. Transistors, another thing that's just basics. So I would need those for switches and stuff like that. So give me 200 pieces of 2N22222s. What else did I put in here? The inductors, 120 pieces from 2.2 microhenries to 1 megahenry. Yeah, so 1 million Henry. The inductors would be necessary for building the EQ channels into the for building the graphic equalizer into the mixer. And then HDMI female to female coupler so that I can take the two 15-foot HDMI cables that I've got and join them in the middle. And I looked it up to see like what's the distance before you start getting problems on HDMI cables, and the general consensus was you can usually go about 50 feet before you're going to start potentially having issues. Now, having a coupler in the middle of that could be problematic. I don't think so. HDMI is just a really, you know, strong standard, and there's so many pins and wires going on there that it's pretty well insulated. So 215s with a coupler in the middle for 30 feet, I think that will be fine. So that'll get me the ability to actually run from the computer sitting here in the office, run a line down to the basement, go along the basement 15, 20 feet that way, and then hooked up to a television so that I can use this computer in the basement with a wireless keyboard. And this will be a whole its own thing, getting the wireless keyboard to work, because what I said before about the wireless signal almost wanting line of sight in this house because it's all plaster walls, and so it just reflects the signal off. And then because part of my plans for YouTube videos in the future would be more technically food, and I've got some strong ideas for technically food episodes instead of just me making whatever, you know, making my dinner and being like, hey, here's content. I've got some actual good ideas for themed episodes. I could really use myself a digital kitchen scale, you know, just any kind of kitchen scale, because I don't have one. So for what I've got in mind, I would need that. So there's my little shopping cart there, and all that stuff comes up to $66.22. If you take the $10 off for that, you take the $4 off for that, so it's 14 gone. Take the $5 off for that, that's 19. Let's just say 20 bucks that you're taking off the top of it. Everything else actually does contribute in some way to the building of the mixer. But so if I'm taking about 20 bucks off of here, then we're talking $45. Now I'm taking an extra dollar off. It's more like $47. But about $47, and I can build a custom, not full-featured, not nice-looking like you could buy if you just bought it made by a company. But for less than 50 bucks, I can build myself a up to 10 channel. Well, actually, I need one of them at least. I need 2 of them for the master. Yeah, so 8 channel. 8-channel mixer with, gain controls, and a couple of the lines can have EQ on them. And I might be able to integrate like effects signal runs and things and have, I don't know how to do this, but duplicate the signal and send one out as the phone's line and then send one out as, because I'm going to have a lot of, maybe not a lot, but I will have some extra connectors here. And considering my uses, that's what's cool about this, is I can build it just for my use.
Buy IT.
Buy IT. No, I'm focusing more on kitchen scales and electronic components, not internet technology. RMAJ with a 5,000-bit cheer. 50 friggin' bucks. That pays for everything but the scale, and so I won't get the scale. Fuck it. Thank you, RMAJ. Holy shit. You and Rex are just funding my whole operation down here. And if you put that with Germasian's from donation from last stream for 1,000 bits, then that actually does pay for everything. Pays for everything. In fact, Rex gave me 200, and the equipment for the basement, like the wall and everything, that's only going to be 150. So there was already an extra 50. I just robbed you guys. Thank you, RMAJ. Holy crap. Holy crap. No, that's going to actually make this month also, not look as bad in the books, not be as deeply into the red. Thank you very much, RMAJ. Thank you, everybody who gives to these live streams. Thank you, Jim, for throwing dimes and quarters at me and stuff. I appreciate it all. Yeah, all right. I will buy it then. I will buy it. I'm not going to click it right now, but I will buy it. God damn it. Maybe I'll even do a $50 Amazon gift card, right? Because if I buy the gift card and then immediately spend it, I can save $16.22 or something. How does that work? Oh, for the Amazon Rewards Visa card. No, I think I already have one of those. Shit. I'll work it out. But I will buy all this stuff then. Now that because of your donation, RMAJ, it makes me feel a lot better about actually buying it. And, even if it doesn't turn into the whole thing, I will use all this stuff, and I will make a mixer. If nothing else, a smaller mini mixer that will take care of some of it. But I think I can get it all out of this. And yeah, because I'm building it from scratch, I can design the inputs and outputs specifically for what I'm going to be using it for. Which will include more 3.5 millimeter outputs and stuff than, serious 1/4-inch jacks and XLR jacks. I'll have extras on the 1/4-inch and XLR, just using those as inputs, and, I'll have a couple of 1/4-inch outputs, because you should, I suppose, if you're going to build something like this, but what I'll end up using is actually just 3.5 millimeter, stereo outputs. This is cool. Glad I can help out Pawning. You very much did. Spending money again, huh? Well, I haven't spent any of it. It's all just planning at this point, but yeah. Mini mixer, downstairs thing. Ooh. Well, you're throwing money at me.
Remember Noah is getting his degree.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I can absolutely consult him. He's in South Africa for some reason. But I can consult him as needed for figuring out these the circuits and stuff that I need to build. And maybe just trying not to blow up some of the shit that I've bought. Because I absolutely could while trying to figure out what I need to do. But that's something I just thought of. The other thing, the last thing that's needed for the downstairs, other than furniture and shit, is the green screen. Because I want to leave this green screen up here, still be able to live stream from up here. So I need another, green screen, muslin, and a big fucking sheet of it, too. Not a thin sheet. Don't need, a stand or anything like that. Just need the actual sheet. 9x15, and you're talking 9x15? 10x20 for almost the same. So yeah, if it's 10, and it would be 10 it would be from top to bottom 10 and then 20 long. That's really good. 6x9 for 1488, but I need more than that because it's good. It would cover the whole this whole section of wall in the basement that's actually going to be from the corner to the edge. I've measured it to be about 14 feet. Jim cheering, what you need, Pawnee, is a fully green room with the walls, the floors, a bit of the ceiling. Well, this would cover the wall, and it would drape onto the floor a little bit at 10 foot, especially since it's in the basement. In the basement, probably got less than 8 foot ceilings before you hit the beams, you know, so 7.5 foot ceiling or something like that. And I could actually hang it lower too, because, you know, I'm gonna be shooting anybody who's 8 foot tall down there. So I would end up with like an extra 3 foot that can drape onto the floor, so you can be walking on the green screen, which I've done sequences like that in here too, standing on the green screen so you can see feet. But that would make that easier. But let's see if there's anything even bigger than 10 by 20, you know, for a reasonable price. Because that 10 by 20 was just $30, right? Yeah. And this 9 by 15 is $30. So, bigger than big. 10 by 12, 6 by 9. 6 by 9 seems to be the standard. There's another 10 by 20, except for this one's $40. It's cotton machine. What? Shut up. Why would it cost more? It's muslin. It's all just green, or it's supposed to all just be green muslin. I mean, I'll tell you what, some of the green screen that I got in here, it's very, very green, but it's like a dark green. I always thought that it was going to be like almost neon greenish, like more in this realm of things, but it's, once it's really heavily lit, you get it to about here. But when the lights aren't on, it's fucking navy green. So it takes a lot of lighting to get these up. And I do have a lot of leftover light stuff. So that'll be fine. I don't see anything bigger than 10 by 20 on the, you know, first page of listings. Yeah, there's 20 by 10. What if I said, give me... I don't need bigger than 20 by 10 anyway. Yeah. I mean, having more on the 10 end, but you're probably not going to get that. They're probably not going to make it longer that way. So if I took the 20 by 10 for $31, how are the reviews? I mean, it's fucking green fabric. What could your problem possibly... 4 stars. Nice. What was your problem with green fabric? It had folds. Well, you iron it if you care, or you just let it hang, because you're going to be green screening that shit out anyway. Bargain green screen background, 35-year professional photographer. Gone through a few green screens during this time, and I can say for certain this one is a bargain. Lightweight, soft, non-reflective, meaning there's no shine to cause problems with the green screen extraction process. This one I've actually, it's shiny on one side and matte on the other, and the last time that I'm pointing at it as though you guys can see it. The last time that I flipped it, I put it on the shiny side. So this is the shiny side. It's really just like the camera that you can't see the shine. If you were sitting in the room, you could see that there's a little bit of shininess to it. It you know, has a reflective quality on this side of things. But this is actually 2 green screens. This is the one big one that you see there, and then where it turns the corner, I've got a smaller, thin one that covers over the window on that wall, and I just drape them over.
Fuck's sake, however, Pawn, are you really going to use Amazon though?
I mean, isn't that's what else would you use? That's all there is anymore, right? Didn't Jeff Bezos, like, win capitalism? Didn't he just win the capitalism? It's over, right? We have to use him. There's nothing else, right? Plus, I got Prime, so yeah, I'm gonna add that to the cart. That's another $30, though. I don't know if I mean, that's a part and parcel of doing it. And Rex gave you $200, so this brings the whole project in the basement up to $180, just for the space. I'm still making $20 off Rex. Let's see. Join me, Pony, Doctor, and Noah in the area around town. RMAJ gets to be your slave. If you log on, you can help. We have a cheater in Mithril, so it's easier, except in the Underdark. He's the one. Oh, you guys are logging back on? I recommend just logging off for the day. It wasn't going too well for me. I was also going to get a ricer, but I'm not gonna. But yeah, that big old fucking green screen, I'll take some measurements before, I actually commit to this order and make sure that it's going to be. But there's a $100 order, $150 worth of hardware from Home Depot, and I'm set. The other thing I could show you as we're wrapping up this live stream, thank you so much for sticking around to the end. I don't know if I really want to show you and just like reveal all of my ideas. Yeah, I don't want to reveal all my ideas, but I could read you a couple from off screen. So I told you I cataloged my ideas for YouTube videos. Is there anyone that I want to tell you about and not just make you wait? Yeah, no, I'm just going to make you wait. Whatever I make. And the other ones just fizzle and die, and you'll never know that they weren't a thing, and then it won't be like, hey, I really wanted to see that video you said you might make someday. I've played this game once before. I know how it works. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that brings us to the end of a twitch.tv/RonanPawn live stream. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you so much for your freaking generosity. RMAJ, Dramasian from yesterday, Rex with $200 over the PayPal. Thank you. Fucking Jim. Everybody who actually just tunes in and watches this, whatever the hell it is we're doing here. I appreciate you all, mainly because I am the Ronan Pawn. It's one of the reasons. Anyway. And I will see you back here on the channel for another live stream the next time that we live stream. Because we've been kind of doing 2 a week, and I've just been doing them whenever on the days that I feel like I'm okay. Still Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, but I'm just not going to guarantee you the Sunday live stream this week because we did Wednesday and Friday. We'll do it if we do it. If we don't, then we don't, and I'll meet you back here next Wednesday. This coming Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, where I am the Ronan Pawn. Good night. Thank you. I love you all. Have a nice whatever you're having. Pawn out.